Today I'm walking on a section of the Roe River Trail next to Dorena Lake, Oregon. I'm gonna be honest that it's not especially beautiful right here. It's a very nice day, and this is a really nice trail, and I kind of wish I had a bike because it'd probably be super enjoyable to ride a bike on it, but I'm walking, of course, today, and I'm sure I'll see some really neat things, especially when I get into this wooded part right here. But it's in an area where there's just a lot of influence and management by humans, and that it feels like a park, and that never feels as restful to me. But I'm gonna explore it anyway and see what little pieces of magic I can find. It is pretty nice in here in the shade. This is right next to a road, so there are cars up there going by, but still there are birds that I can hear, trees and shade. The lake is kind of glinting out there to my left beyond the trees. So this is a nice section of the trail. There's a pool of water out there kind of near the lake, and there are a couple of different birds doing things in there, and I'm just kind of wanting some of that wild bird energy right now. Having life be about simply walking around in the water, looking for things to eat. I don't know, for some reason it sounds less complex than I'm making my life right now. I was only gonna walk 2 miles of this trail and then turn around because it's a 16-mile trail and I can't walk the whole thing today. And now that I'm out here and I'm walking and I'm starting to feel more mellow and like the world is an okay place and I'm okay, I don't want to turn around. Looks like there's a little constructed bee habitat over there. I remember so many times as a child just wanting some time alone and having a teacher come and get me and tell me I had to come back and play with the other children, or just never, so rarely being allowed that space and time just to be and to have my own thoughts and to not have to try to fit in or be part of the group, which wasn't ever really happening anyway. I mean, it's really nice that they try to be inclusive, and I try to be inclusive, and it's one of the most important things to me. But really kind of the most important thing, actually, is to have that space to just be, have my own experience of the world. my own thoughts, really connect, cry some tears if I need to. I feel like nature lets me have that peaceful beingness in space. I think I'm a little crankier than I usually am when I'm making these videos, and it's really I've been doing a lot of self-reflection intentionally to get in touch with some pain I have around certain things, so I understand my responses to things that are really unpleasant that I try to avoid, or I try to manage, or I want to get over with as quickly as possible. And I may not feel like maybe that's the best way to handle it. And so I'm intentionally getting in touch with what is at the root cause of my own trigger or reaction, so that I feel like I can respond better to other people's. And a lot of people would think, why do you even bother or try to get in touch with your pain? Most of us are trying to avoid pain at all costs. And it's because I want that depth of understanding. I want to know, because I feel like the more I know and the more I connect and the more I become aware of it, the more options I have to change my consciousness and how I relate to people and the world, and the choices I make and how I respond to the stimuli in my environment, and especially the other people who are really important to me. This mountain in front of me looks like it has a comb over. It's totally bald on the left side and then totally forested on the right side. Actually, I saw a sign back there that said prairie on a hill, so I should probably go back and read the interpretive sign so I know why there's this bald spot up there. Yep, just as I suspected. The bald spot is the prairie on the hill, and it's a rare habitat. Cerro Gordo provides vital fringe prairie habitat. I smell apples. There must be an orchard somewhere. That's a cool fall smell. Apples. Look, there they are. Just right next to the trail, there's an apple tree. And a little tiny crow talking to me. Maybe it wants apples. Okay, I'm doing it. I'm turning around. I feel like it's taking a lot of courage, confidence, and creative chutzpah, as my friend Jen Balco likes to say. I can do it. Back to the world. I feel like this thing I've been working on inside myself, which is that if you're not perfect, you won't be loved, is what I've been saying to this place. I don't really love you because you're not perfectly wild and natural and untamed and what I consider to be, super beautiful. The truth is, I've been out here, I've been smelling beautiful smells, and I've been shaded by the trees, which is probably good because I don't have any sunscreen on. And I've been really, really enjoying the fall colors. And it really is gorgeous and wonderful and messy and imperfect, just the way life and the world and humanity should be. And I do love it because it's perfectly itself, and it's just being, just like I could be, just like it lets me be. I'm super grateful. The lake is always whispering through the trees, hello, I'm still here. Stand By Me was filmed in this area. I loved that movie. My best friend and I loved that movie when we were kids. Especially the story about the Barfarama, which I think took place at the campfire scene that was filmed right up there. So, I'm getting pretty tired. I think I've walked about 3 miles so far. I might be getting back to where my car is in like a half mile or a mile from here. And once again, I am really grateful for this time outside that has helped me feel more grounded, calm, relaxed, present, and able to just be in the world. So I highly recommend, if you can, go outside. Getting back out into the opening, to the sunshine, to the bridge, to parking lots and things like that. So I will bid you farewell until next time, and peace, and go outside and all the things.